What's up, guys? We are back up here on the main stage. I've got Deej with me from Bungie. We are talking about Destiny Rise of Iron, the next big expansion from you guys. We are very excited about this.
We're excited about this as well. We've got so many enthusiastic Guardians in the PlayStation Nation. They're ready for new content. They're ready for a new adventure. We're ready to tell them a new story, ready to give them some old legendary heroes that they can connect to and follow in their footsteps. And we're going to put that experience into their hands later on this fall.
You're going to let me have my Gallarhorn back.
I'm going to
You're going to give me it back, right? I
yes,
get to keep it now.
The Gallarhorn is coming back. We've got an entire whole line of gear sets, all sorts of activities. We've got a new raid. We've got new strikes. We've got all sorts of player activities that would satisfy any player of Destiny, be you a warrior of the Crucible or story content. We've got new enemies for you to fight, a new threat to confront. It basically satisfies any player of Destiny for whatever reason that they love this game. There's new places to explore, new bad guys that you're going to want to take down with a fire team. We've got a new social space. You'll ascend Fellwinter Peak and become an Iron Lord all on your own.
It's amazing. Let's dive right into it. Let's get into some of the nitty-gritty of this new content. Tell me about these new areas, first of all. I know we have one new social space, and then we have one new area for actual combat questing, rolling around on patrols.
The essential player fantasy in Rise of Iron is to become an Iron Lord. The Iron Lords were legendary heroes that used to defend humanity way before the first Guardians were born. They were lost in a horrible event where they were containing an ancient evil. There's only one Iron Lord left, and that's Lord Saladin. So you will ascend Fellwinter Peak, and you will be in the Iron Temple, and you will pay homage to the old Iron Lords that will sort of duplicate the experience of the tower, choosing your next adventure, acquiring things that make your character more powerful, customizing your Guardian so that people know that you are the ultimate badass in the universe. Then that fight will take you into a brand new zone. For the first time ever, we're taking an existing destination in Destiny, and we're adding a new landing zone. So you will have a whole new zone to explore in Earth. We're calling it the Plague Lands. It's a landscape forever transformed by an outbreak of an ancient technological plague, and that's the essential threat that you are confronting in Destiny Rise of Iron. And if you are brave, if you are successful, you'll become more powerful as a Guardian, and you'll ascend the rank of being an Iron Lord yourself.
Awesome. And then, of course, there's a lot of new Crucible content coming as well.
Yeah.
If you're into that. Tell us a little bit about more about what we're going to see.
Well, Lord Saladin has always been an agent of the Crucible ever since the Destiny beta. You know, way back when players first got their hands on Destiny, they met Lord Saladin in his special perch in the tower. So with him being the central figure in Rise of Iron, you know that the Crucible is going to be an interesting place. But we will be talking more about the essential experience in the Crucible, the new game mode that we're adding, some of the new maps that you'll find, and some of the new features we make. So the Crucible's a more interesting experience. We'll have that conversation later on this summer.
Is there anything you're going to be adding for people like me who are absolutely just garbage in the Crucible? Just trash at the Crucible.
You know, the Crucible is what you make of it. I'm not amazing in the Crucible. I'm not a competitive terror, but with the right fire team, with the right mood that you set for yourself, you can go in and you can enjoy some games with your friends.
No, absolutely.
We like for the Crucible to be where you get a good, clean fight with a worthy opponent. So yeah, I would welcome anybody to go in and try their hand in the Crucible. It's all about the fire team that you build for yourself. There's different modes that you can pick, that might suit your fighting style or your mood. There's always a thing like Iron Banner where power matters and people are coming in to be competitive. And then there's some of the more casual, fun-loving modes that you can enjoy with your friends. But Rise of Iron satisfies across the spectrum. We have new strikes. We have a new raid for the fire teams that really want to challenge their teamwork and their problem solving, earn some of the best rewards in the game.
Yeah.
That's just one of the ways in which we're making you more powerful.
And is there anything you can tell us about the raid yet, or any details
Absolutely
you can give us?
not. No.
I heard that you were going to just walk us through the entire raid here today.
Yeah, no, that's not my role. That's in fact, I have a clan of some very old friends who, they keep me safe in the raids. Raids are best related to as mysteries that the players get to solve for themselves.
Sure.
You form up a fire team, you go in, you solve these puzzles of action and adventure with your friends, and you become legend. We've got new story missions, we've got new patrols and activities that you can experience with Guardians that you've never met before. So if you're not a hardcore raider, there's tons of things in Rise of Iron that will let you also ascend the rank of an Iron Lord, become more powerful, and trick out your Guardian with all sorts of trophies and pieces of armor and weapons, so that people will look at you and they'll know at a glance what you're into and what you're interested in, why you like to play Destiny.
We were talking about this right before we came up. I love gear in Destiny in a way that I don't love gear in any other game. Everything is just so meticulously designed by your teams. It's really beautiful. Can you tell us a little bit about sort of the aesthetic of the new areas and the new gear that we're going to see? Because everything is so unique in this game every time we see a new area.
Well, the Bungie artists have had so much fun designing not just armor, but also weapons that make you feel like the ultimate badass. You know, we turn the players of Destiny into regal knights more than war-torn soldiers, you know, and that's sort of the fantasy elements that we're fusing with the science fiction aspects of Destiny. So in Rise of Iron, as you become an Iron Lord, you may have Iron Banner gear. My Warlock is fully suited up in Iron Banner gear, but game director Christopher Barrett told me that doesn't count. You're not an Iron Lord yet.
You're an Iron poser right now.
Yeah, you're pretty much. You're a champion of the Iron Banner. You've pleased the Iron Lords with your competition in the Crucible, but the player fantasy in this game is to become equals with Lord Saladin. And you're going to have all sorts of awesome stuff that is indicative of the fact that you have fought for the Iron Lords and you've protected humanity in the way that they did back during, you know, the collapse of the Golden Age.
I love it.
At the same time, there's new Trials of Osiris gear. There's, of course, raid gear, you know, where you're claiming the trophies of your enemies, you know, and wearing it as your own armor. And, you know, of course, we're going to have an entire new arsenal of, you know, weapons and gear that will be sold by our old friend Xur. And to that effect, here you go. I brought you your own strange coin. So,
no!
Spend it wisely, my friend. Spend it wisely.
I got to get like 15 more of these by Sunday.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
This is amazing. Thank you for bringing this by.
Of course.
Now, we're going to be seeing Rise of Iron on September 20th.
That's right.
I don't know how much you can talk about this, but there will be some exclusive stuff for PlayStation players, yes?
Yes, yes. We'll have some exclusive content for the PlayStation Nation playing the game on the PS4. And we'll show you what that stuff is. We got a long summer. This is the beginning of a long conversation. We're only a week past our initial reveal of Rise of Iron, and there will be many more interesting conversations about the rituals that players will embark on to become more powerful, the enemies that they'll face, the stories that we'll tell, and the activities that they can enjoy with new teammates and old friends.
That's awesome. Deej, thank you so much for coming by, man.
Thanks for having me.
Really appreciate it.
PlayStation